Hello, my name is Anna Napolitano, and I'm a certified and licensed athletic trainer as well as a certified strength and conditioning specialist through the NSCA. I'm the owner of Innovative Training Solutions in Southgate, Michigan, and I wanted to explain to you what we're going to start doing. The goal is to start running weekly episodes on YouTube about what happens in the gym, highlight some of the top performances that have occurred in the gym, highlight some ACL athletes, highlight some injury prevention techniques, some things that you can do to keep yourself healthy on your own, focus on individual sports, things like that. I just want to be sure that I'm able to talk to everybody and keep everybody informed on what is healthy and what helps out keep your body healthy when you're playing sports. A little background on me is I started off as a high school athletic trainer in 2000, January 2000, all the way through January 2014. I was only at two schools, Wayne Memorial and Wyandotte Roosevelt High School. Both schools and coaches and athletes at the schools had a very big impact on me and gave me the foundation that I needed to be able to start the gym and run things the way that I do to this day. So I owe them all a lot. In January 2014, I opened up ITS, Innovative Training Solutions, in an attempt to reach more athletes, not just the athletes I was associated with the high school or at the high school. From that point, I've reached and been able to help a lot of ACL kids. Post-ACL rehab and ACL prevention is my specialty, but as well as injury prevention training. I'm able to help out athletes of all sports. So when you come into Innovative Training Solutions, it's middle school and high school, and even adults can come in. There's yoga classes, and there's a strength and conditioning class that'll be starting up this fall for adults. When you come into the gym, I run a functional movement screen, and then we'd set goals. And from that point, we start setting goals on what you want to achieve. Nothing is off limits, with the understanding that you will have to work for it, and I'll meet me half the way. I'm willing to help you do as much as I can, and I'm willing to help you meet those goals, but I got to see you work and put some work in as well. So for example, let's say that you're a softball player. I have a pitcher that comes in consistently. She's been in here for about a year now, and she comes in consistently, does her workout, and we work on her power. We work on her core because we know that all her pitching power comes from her legs. We work on some endurance training just to make sure she can last all those games, and we make sure that her shoulders are healthy because we don't want shoulder injuries. So soccer players, I started an injury prevention series with soccer this past summer. Soccer players, we work on strength training for the body, including ACL prevention. We look at ankle mobility, work on that, work on hip flexibility, hip mobility, basically mobility throughout the whole body, but especially hip and ankle mobility. And then I also incorporated some concussion prevention in the sense of increasing their strength in their shoulder stabilizers and their upper traps. Swim athletes, worked on a lot of endurance training with you guys, worked on shoulder stabilization exercises. I had a swim program in here yesterday for 2 hours, and we reviewed everything upper body that they need to make sure they stay healthy during the season. So those are things that we do at ITS. Those are things I do at ITS, people I can help, and just get you guys better and healthy overall. So what's to come on this? Well, I'm hoping to include highlights of the week and let you know what athlete achieved what. I'm hoping to include testimonials from former athletes and current athletes and tell you where they're at and how they feel and what they were like before they started coming here. And then I plan on giving exercises of the week that'll help prevent injuries in the respective sport that you're at. And then I also want to talk about and highlight the Live Strong, Be Strong program, which is a program for girls only to increase body image and self-esteem through strength training. The injury prevention series will be highlighted, as well as the athletes are going to be highlighted. I'm going to have an episode where I have athletes talk about what ITS means to them. To me, it's my world. It's my life. And I want to grow this gym to become the best that it can be. So stay tuned. Hopefully you enjoy the episodes, and please give me any feedback that you may have. Thanks. The logo for Innovative Training Solutions was created by my sister. It's unique in the sense that there is an athlete actually coming out of the logo. There's a little person coming out of it running. It was designed specifically for me and for the gym and for what athletic training is. This is the ACL Wall of Fame. Every athlete on here has their own story. Some have torn their ACL twice. Some have played without an ACL and then went and had their surgery. All of them deserve to be up there, and all of them need to be congratulated. The design of Innovative Training Solutions gym was set up to be able to handle numerous athletes in numerous situations. The open area is for team training, group training, classes, or even just to teach athletes how to do lifts like deadlift, overhead squat, overhead reverse lunges, forward lunges, all those types of things. The rack itself is meant for, there's 3 separate areas where we could squat, you can bench press, you could do whatever you need to do as a core lift. And then the TRXs off of that actually add a new element in so that there's more resistance training, full body resistance training, and adds the injury prevention aspect to this gym. The one machine that I do have is hamstring curls, and that's primarily for every ACL athlete. They all hate it. They want to move it. They want to get rid of it, but it's necessary. There is a whole area of fun toys, I call them. Lots of different agility equipment, as well as bands and everything else. The pictures on the wall, there's 2 motivational sayings, and then there's one that's a painting. They're from athletes. So they're from athletes that when they saw it, they thought of this place, they thought of me, they thought of what they feel when they're here. So I like to post those kinds of things because I want to make sure that they all feel like they're a part of this process and they're a part of building this gym. The Wall of Fame inside the office. It's that big gold wall inside my office. It's for athletes, all athletes that walk through ITS doors. It is about the general athletes that come in just to get stronger and faster. It's about the teams that I've worked with that have achieved goals that they worked for from the beginning. And it's about ACL athletes and the stories that are written about them in paper, in print, I should say, about their comebacks and how well they're doing. It's a daily reminder to me of why I do what I do and how I want to keep pushing forward and achieve so much more.
It's my house.